The soldier buried his comrade in mud, then covered himself with another corpse. Soon the enemy approached them. Doss dared not move. Suddenly a soldier halted and thrust his bayonet at the corpse covering Doss. The blade missed by 2 centimeters, sparing Doss by a hair's breadth. After confirming the enemy had retreated, Doss hastily dragged his comrade from the mud. He dragged his comrade through the bombardment zone to the cliff's edge. He twisted a rope into a loop and secured it around his wounded teammate. Using sheer strength, he slowly lowered the injured soldier to safety. Doss then rescued one comrade after another, under fire, using the same method. As more casualties were brought down, the soldiers realized someone was saving their comrades, but their forces were too stretched to provide support. Meanwhile, Doss continued searching the battlefield for casualties. That's when the enemy spotted him. Doss quickly ducked into a tunnel, but the tunnel had already been overrun by the enemy. The terrain was so complex he couldn't find the exit. Then he discovered a wounded enemy soldier. Instead of harming him, Doss tended to his wounds. As night fell, Doss crawled out of the trench once more. He carried his wounded comrades, one after another, off the battlefield. He didn't pause for a single second. Even when utterly exhausted, he kept praying he could save just one more person. The commander stared in shock at the countless additional casualties in the camp. He approached the wounded to ask questions, but the answers were all the same. Doss had not yet left the battlefield. Suddenly, he spotted an instructor nearby. Enemy forces were closing in from the distance. Doss tightly wrapped the gun with a piece of cloth, then dragged the instructor across the battlefield at full speed. The enemy spotted them and opened fire. The instructor raised his rifle to provide cover for Doss. Doss sprinted toward the cliff with all his might. He swiftly looped a hemp rope around the instructor, then pulled him down with all his strength. Enemy forces closed in, but Doss never released the rope. Only after the instructor landed safely did Doss leap from the 100-meter cliff. Fortunately, Doss's comrades provided timely covering fire, allowing him to safely evacuate the battlefield. His comrades looked at Doss with profound admiration. Doss had saved 75 wounded soldiers.